Hello everyone, my name is Leonor Ferreira. I'm a PhD student from the University of Aveiro in Portugal, and today I'm very excited to present to you our recently accepted paper in Tourism Review. So, the title of our paper is Generative AI in Hospitality and Tourism, a dual stakeholder perspective on tourist and workforce experience dynamics. So this study is a collaborative work between Associated Professor with Habilitation Elizabeth Castenholz from University of Aveiro and myself. So the big question in our research is how does generative AI affect both customers and employees at the same time in hospitality and tourism? This matters because AI isn't just happening in the background anymore. It's right there in the service experience. So it can make things smoother for guests, more personalized, more efficient, but on the employee side, it also creates stress, reduces autonomy, or change how people work in ways they're not ready for. The problem is that most studies look at these two groups separately. But in hospitality, customers and employees constantly influence each other. If one side is struggling, the whole experience suffers. So, our research tries to connect the dots and show how both sides interact when Gen AI is introduced. So, through a systematic literature review, we showed Gen AI's impact in hospitality isn't just a list of pros and cons, but rather a system. What happens to guests affects employees, and what happens to employees circles back to shape the guest experience. To explain this, we introduced the idea of Gen AI shaped tourist experience workforce dynamics, and we map out three ways this relationship plays out. First is alignment, second, divergence, and finally, negotiation. So, for managers and policymakers, the takeaway is simple. You can't optimize just one side. If AI boosts efficiency but burns out staff or reduces authenticity, the overall experience still suffers. Effective AI, therefore, should be balanced, human centered, and sensitive to these ripple effects. So the big message is Gen AI doesn't just change tasks, it reshapes relationships. And understanding those relationships is crucial if we want AI to create value rather than unintentionally destroy it. Finally, here we have our main contributions. So, theoretically, we introduce a framework that links customer experience and workforce outcomes, showing that Gen AI's effects come from their interactions rather than isolated factors. And on the practical side, we show that Gen AI needs to be seen as a relational tool, one that affects guests and employees together, so managers should evaluate its dual impact and support it with strong human skills. If you would like to learn more about our work, please feel free to read our paper in Tourism Review. Thank you for watching.